to 843 TV at Holy Trinity Classical Christian School in Beaufort. And always exciting to come and learn about the new roles. And Josiah Tobin, you've got a brand new role, Dean of Upper School. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, and we're going to be talking about with Lindsey too in a special program. But so you're new at this position. I know you've been at the school, athletic director. How exciting for you?
Yeah, thank you. It's been really great. We transitioned it over the summer and kind of restructured a little bit of the upper school as well as our schedule throughout the course of the day, which allowed for a new time at the end of each day called directed studies.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about that here in this segment. That's your specialty area, I understand. So let's break that down for us.
So we wanted to have some courses that were an expansion of things that we were already doing in the classroom, but a way to get our younger students or maybe our 9th and 10th graders interested in certain areas that maybe they haven't had yet in our curriculum. And so they'll want to take a deeper dive when they get there. And also for our older students that maybe have had something in our curriculum that gives them a chance to dive deeper as well. One of the ones I'm excited about this trimester, microbiology. So I know she's got some fun labs planned for that. So some of our younger students may decide that's something they're really interested in and may change their trajectory to what their goals are. We also have grammar school internship. So some of our seniors and juniors, they'll be able to go into our lower school classrooms and help our teachers and see what it's like to be a teacher on the back end of things.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a lot of different offerings. We have things geared towards math and science. We also have things geared towards our humane letters program and languages as well.
It's almost like an in-house shadowing, in-house student teaching type of role. That's great.
Yeah.
So getting some hands-on experience and so forth. That's really neat. So this is primarily focused towards the upper school students than the high
7
school.
through 12.
Yep.
Yes, which is a growing area here at Holy Trinity and over the years. What is your enrollment of high school right now?
Yeah, we have for high school right around a little over 80, so about 20 students per grade.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great. And as you're expanding and the new building is coming up,
Yeah.
which we talked about in the earlier segments, there's going to be a lot more opportunities for students and that high school level to join in there.
Yes.
Yeah. You talked about sports management is something that you're focusing on.
Yeah, so one of the neat directed studies courses we had for the first trimester, I can give a little highlight snapshot of, was Intro to Sports Management. One of our athletic directors led that course for our high schoolers. And in it, they were able to talk about all the different sports management, of course, with teams and coaches. They got into the ethics and budget proposals.
Wow.
And they were able to do a really neat capstone project at the end where they were tasked with coming up with some type of school event. And so they decided to organize a powder puff football game during our homecoming week. And, in that they had to give a pitch to administration to get approval. They had to raise funds for their team jerseys and everything. And then it culminated with our whole upper school coming outside for just a really fun day to enjoy the girls playing football. So it was neat to see how it kind of came out of a directed studies course and then it shaped into the whole life of the school.
Sure enough, we were talking about immersing the students,
Yeah.
and you're like making them talk about fundraising and approaching
Yeah.
and administration. Just quite an experience.
Yeah. And then for me, myself, I've loved, even being an administrator, I've gotten to teach directed studies courses. So last trimester, I took a lot of the 8th graders through the book of Mark. So we got to just go verse by verse through the teachings of Jesus and, got to see it come alive with them. And then this next trimester, I'll be doing a personal finance course. So I'll get to have a lot of the 10th through 12th graders and, tie off of what we've been learning in math and economics, but then really set them up for some practical life skills as they look into budgeting and investing and credit cards, the whole shebang.
So important for students to know that coming out of high school, and it's not taught, I hate to say, in some other schools. It's really not. And that's also a biblical concept.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Stewardship.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes. Let's let you share a little bit more about this program.
So like I said, we have Intro to Sports Management. We also had choir. We had studies through books of the New Testament. We also have plans to have a couple studies through Old Testament, short form literature, microbiology, the grammar school internship. We also have website design, which is going to be really nice. It's also going to be a way to tie into our athletics program because they're actually going to help us build a website for our athletics program.
Oh, wow. That's neat. As you're building the building, they can really build the website and really have a grounder level approach. This is really neat. So is that all these are kind of electives? Is that how it works?
So it's kind of what other schools would call electives, but then how it fits in with our school. And it does a great job too of showcasing our incredible faculty and in the ways that we have teachers who typically their disciplines might be in, math, science, humanities, or languages, but they can branch out into something that they're passionate about.
Yeah.
And so we're really trying to instill that love of learning in these students for these various subjects.
Just in this segment before, we were talking about with Lindsey about her program with the immersion and the arts, and she's clearly passionate about that.
Yeah.
So that would be an example of having your staff have the opportunity to really grow and expound on what they're passionate about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So not only is it a great place for students, it sounds like it's a great place for staff and teachers.
Yes.
And on that note, how is your staffing here? Are you looking for staff? Is your growing in your grades and your enrollment?
Yeah, I mean, we have really strong staff this year. Obviously, if there are any applicants for future years, we always consider that.
Yeah.
But it's exciting how our students have just been growing. Our school does have some room. This is a good time for any enrollment. If anyone wants to come and tour our school, we'd love to show you around what we're really talking about so you can see it in the flesh.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's the best way to do it. And every time we come, we learn more and more. And it's changing and expanding and growing every time. That's been super exciting. We just have about 20 seconds left, and we'll let you say anything else that you want that you haven't been able to.
I've been so blessed to teach here. It is a great place to work as a staff member, but it is also a wonderful place for children. My child goes here, and I wouldn't have her anywhere else. So if you are interested, I would highly encourage you to come by, meet us, see our classes, see what we are about, because it is a great place.
Well, there you go. Wonderful testimonial. And thank you for sharing. Exciting to you, too, in your new role.
Thank you.
And we're glad that you all could join us for this episode of 843 TV, where communities come to speak.